I haven't been doing a ton of makeup haul videos. I think it's because they take some time. But today, I have quite a few things to show you. Some of them I got over the summer and fall from a variety of places like Sephora or Nordstrom or QVC and Ulta. So let's get started. First up is the very first item I've ever purchased from Charlotte Tilbury. And this is her instant look in a palette. 5-minute face on the go. And I'm pretty sure I got this at Nordstrom's, but it was a little while ago. And it looks like it comes with a mascara as well. It's on this side. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's a rich mahogany color with a rose gold accent. And the mascara is a deluxe size. And I'm not going to open it right now because I don't need to use a mascara since I have a handful open already. And the palette has 3 eye products, 2 cheek products, and 2 face products. So let's take a look. And you can see the eye products are on the top. Here's a contour or bronzer, a face highlighter, and 2 blushes. One is more peach and one is a little more corally pink. So we'll swatch the eye colors. 1, 2, 3, and they feel very smooth. 1, 2, 3. So you have a champagne, kind of a taupey brown color, and then a darker chocolate brown color. And the cheek colors are also very soft. You can see here's the peach one, and here's the darker one. So you could use them alone or together, and you could put this everywhere and use this for a little pop with some shimmer. And the bronzer and highlighter. bronzer and highlighter. So the bronzer is not as cool toned as I might like for sculpting, so I think it'll only be a bronzer. But that's a quick look at the Charlotte Tilbury face palette. And I thought it was a nice way to try several products. And even though they're smaller, it's a lower price point than buying them individually. And next up, I got sucked into a QVC order because I was watching Emily Noel, and she talked about how this particular palette for your eyes was just a nice all-purpose eyeshadow palette and good to use on a daily basis. So I thought I'd give it a try. And this palette is the Mally Muted Muse eyeshadow palette. It has a cardboard container. And it came with this what I'm assuming is an eyeshadow brush. And it is. We have a nice dual-sided brush. One side is more blunt and shorter, and the other side is more of a all-over color application brush head. And they're both soft, and they feel synthetic, so you could use them with creams or powders. And the eyeshadow palette is a really pretty color scheme. I am particularly drawn to the slightly purple toned neutrals, and there are 6 smaller eyeshadows and 2 larger ones because this is a good all over eyelid or highlighting color, and this is a good crease color. So let's do some swatches. Go Euphoria, Fancy, and Daydream. And on first touch, they feel a little bit powdery in the way that the Lorac eyeshadows are powdery. But the colors are nice. This one hardly shows up, but even just these 3 alone would make a really nice look. And next up is Insight, Illumination, and Inspire. Insight, Illumination, and Inspire. These are a little bit warmer toned, and again together they would look really nice. And then we have Artistry and Awakening. And that's just a light color with maybe a hint of satin in it, but it's not very shimmery. And I think together it is a really nice eyeshadow palette. And I think you could do several different looks, and they're all daytime or nighttime, so that's fun. Put the brush in front of it or behind it. Okay. And next up, I have the Sephora Insider birthday gift that I got back in August. And I had a code, so I got a deluxe Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in one of my orders. And it's the color Tantric. And it looks like a miniature version of the large ones. Except I think the large ones are pretty big. And this one is more of a blush size. Okay. And the birthday present is a Marc Jacobs eyeliner and a lipstick. So here are some nice deluxe samples. So the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang looks like a really nice rosy color. It's a really creamy and smooth formula. And I think it's a really nice color. So I'm happy that was part of the gift. And the standard eyeliner. It's always nice. And the deluxe bronzer has the Marc Jacobs plastic packaging. And it looks like a nice wearable shade. And it looks like it's not too dark or pigmented. So I like that, because then you don't look like you put a bunch of dirt on your face. Sometimes it's easy to get carried away with bronzer. So I don't have the full size of this. And now I definitely don't need it either. Put those there. Okay. And next up is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick. And I use this more as a concealer and a foundation stick. I find that it covers up any redness I have. And I got the color Cool Beige. And I tend to always have one of these around. So when I saw that it was restocked at the cosmetic outlet, I picked one up. It comes in a very classy metal tube. And you just twist up the product. And I'll show you what it looks like. Looks a little light there, but it usually blends out pretty well. And I find it's nice coverage. It does not cling to any dry patches that I have. And it lasts for a long time. So I like that one a lot. Okay. Oh, I got this one from Ulta, I think, with a 20% off coupon. And it's the Lorac Pro Palette 3. And it comes with a mini behind the scenes eye primer. And you can see on the back the colors that are included. Inside is the eye primer. Which I think we'll leave in there. And the palette itself. And this packaging is similar to the other Lorac Pro palettes. It's very slim in profile. And it has a top row of all matte colors and a bottom row of all shimmer colors. And I like this palette because it's more of a rosy look than the first one. So I'll just swatch a couple. Medallion, light pewter, amethyst, and dark mocha. And we'll swatch them here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it reminds me a little bit of the Mally palette, but I think Lorac shadows are nice, and these had a lot of good colors that I would actually use. So there's that. Put it over here. I have a makeup wipe off to the side. So I'll just clean off the shadows if I can. And the lipstick looks like it might stain a little bit, which is okay. I like that. Okay. So next step, I got this face palette from Sephora. And I think that they restocked it recently. But I got it when it first came out. And it's the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection Face Palette. And it comes in this pretty gold and white packaging. And on the back it has a message. Sparkling with golden luminosity, champagne lights up everything it surrounds, encouraging us to celebrate each moment. The perfect inspiration. This palette captures its luxurious effervescence, and who better to partner with than Jaclyn Hill, creator of the original Champagne Pop, featuring all new shades created by Jaclyn in this best-selling shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Mineral Blush and Luminous Blush. You can create endless combinations for your perfect glow. Simply sweep the luxuriously creamy powders across the face. Wear shades alone or layered for a unique look. Cheers, Jaclyn Hill. So let's take a look. So inside, looks like we have a sample of the backlight, priming, filter, and the palette itself. It has the names on the back, and this protective plastic cover. Which is nice. So the compact is plastic, and it opens like this, and inside you have 1, 2, 3 cheek products and 2 large highlighting face products. So let's do some swatching. We'll do the cheek products. 1, 2, 3. And one's more coral. One's more of a neutral beige color. And one is a brighter, rosier color. And then the 2 highlighters that you get. One's more gold color, and the other one is more of a pinkier champagne color. And I think they're all very nice. And sometimes I'll use highlighters on the face, or for the face, on my eyes in the inner corner. So I'll get multiple uses out of this. So that's the Jaclyn Hill face palette. Okay. Next up, I think I got this one from Nordstrom. And Lancome came out with a couple of pretty looking limited edition, of course, eyeshadow palettes. This one's by Sonia Reichel, and it's the La Palette in Saint Germain. Packaging on the palette matches the box. It's a nice sized, thin palette, and the packaging is plastic with different colored lines going across. Inside we have a double-ended brush you can use to apply with this side, and maybe as a liner, or to do a cut crease or something on this side. And for some reason they put a little secret compartment with a metal flip. And in here you have some darker colors that you might use for eyeliners, and a lighter pink color. So we'll swatch just a few. Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, and I'll pick this purple here. This is the 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. So with just these swatches, I'm a little bit underwhelmed, but the last Lancome palette that I got like this also swatched similarly, and it ended up being really nice to use on the eyes. And it was one of those where the eyeshadows were not super pigmented, so you could get a really natural look, or you could build it up. So I'm okay with this, and with primer and some work it'll probably be fine. I'll take our makeup wipe and clean up. And there we go. So, on to the last product of the video. I ended up getting the Kat Von D Serpentina eyeshadow palette. I tend to be a sucker for the Kat Von D products, so I picked this one up. You can see on the back it has the eyeshadows listed in the one pigment that you get. It looks very thick. It's probably thick because of the pigment pot. So on the back again, you have the names of everything. And on the front, it looks pretty much exactly like the packaging it came in. It's a cardboard container with some gold metallic accents. And I think it's a magnetic closure. Or I'm just extra special and it opens this way. So these are the eyeshadows. And they're all quite bright. And this one and this one look matte, but the rest look shimmery or glittery. And here's the pigment that you get. It's called Profit. And it's a gold colored pigment. And if I can figure out, I think I needed tweezers to grab the tab. Sorry guys. It looks like a very nice kind of antique gold color. And it just sits in there. So I'll do some swatches. Do Blood Milk, Medusa, Queen, and Hieroglyph. And that's what they look like on my fingers. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they look pretty nice and pigmented. And maybe we should grab a couple more. I'll do Ask. It feels a little dry. Nile, Scarab, and Venom. That's the last 4. Okay. This one felt a little bit dry, but it looks like it applies nice. And that's a really bright blue and a really bright green and kind of a yucky matte purple. But again, I don't think swatches are always a good representation. And this color seems like it has a matte base where the glitter particles might fall on your face. So that's the last item. I had quite a few of things left from the summer. And I'll try to do my Sephora VIB sale haul pretty soon. And I hope you're all having a great day. And I love all the comments that you guys leave. And how much fun it's been to make these videos for you. With my crazy makeup addiction, I'm going to buy the products anyway, so I may as well share them with you. So take care, and I hope to see you again soon.